Welcome all to a celebration stream. This is for the Gatekeepers Alliance, as a lot of people around here like to call it. And this stream is just to celebrate the accomplishments of various people in this little alliance we have. Yes. Um, and well, there's quite a few people to celebrate. We've had a few people reach some pretty interesting subscriber milestones, so that's a good sign. That's always great. And I think we should celebrate them. So I'm going to go and bring all these dudes' little channels, going to show them around, make sure everyone sees the milestones they've reached. We've got one person in chat, no clue who it is at this point. No one's posted a comment, so I do not know whom it is. But soon I shall know. And they're gone. Lol. All right. Now we're going to move over to what is the most thing. We're going to go. Going to go here. Going to go here. Going to go there. Going to go here. Here. Well, that's good to hear, Mr. Knights of Undercover. Live at 5:05. It's always good. Now, where are you, Mister? Huzzah. All right. I think I've got everyone that I wanted to present here, so let's go ahead and do so. Share screen. Now, the first channel I'd like to congratulate is none other than, well, the first one that's up, which is Decrepit, or the Decrepit Tone, or whatever. He is almost at 50 subscribers, which is pretty impressive. He's gotten some pretty decent views on his videos here. Let's have a look. We have, obviously, his classic Ghost Written Theories, which is just about Star Wars theory. Then the Acolyte won't die because all the journalists won't shut the fuck up. Then we got Ahsoka series cancelled. You got, Rise of Flop. Accept your failure. They can't. And then Lucasfilm is all in on Rey. These videos are pretty good, and he's almost at that 50 subscriber mark, which is always impressive. And he said that he's going to have a live stream, and I'm going to be there once he reaches that 50. And I hope he reaches it soon, because that'd be fucking great. Hopefully he doesn't reach it while I'm going on my fucking trip, but, my Christmas holiday trip, but because that would be pretty difficult. Ugh, but yeah, we'll see how these things go. He's been doing pretty well. I'm quite a big fan of his channel. I've had a good yap to this fella quite a lot. he sends me stupid shit on X. You know, he's truly one of the I think they're called Biths. Yeah, he's truly a Bith of all time. All right, they can get off decrepids now. We have another. You're just in time, John. We're celebrating those in what is called the Gatekeepers Alliance. And you, sir, are the next person to be celebrated. Everyone, have a round of applause for the legendary John Gets Gaming. Now, this is John's channel. He is truly a gamer, but with a Y. Just put the Y right there, you know. He has almost 4.3 thousand subscribers. He's been popping out a whole lot of banger videos. Look at these Batman games. They're truly some of the streams of all time. And see, he has become the Ginger Batman. It is quite beautiful. And then obviously he's been putting out his EU books. He read Vector Prime, which has almost got 1,000 views. So good on ya. And then he's got, New Jedi Order, Dark Tide, Onslaught, you know. Then you got reacting to Brain Dead Shills, you know. All beautiful stuff from the legendary John Gets Gaming. Woo! Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! When is the Fence Rider Alliance stream? Dartballs, good to see you. And he just finished Arkham Origins, which is always a good thing. So the legendary John Gets Gaming. He's truly a gamer. Look at these are his Astrobots, almost at 10k views. That's a great video, very good one, you know. And then you have all your fun stuff. John Gets Reading, which is a lovely series that's starting to pop off, you know, like those lore videos Mr. Theory's up to, you know. Good to see you, Narrow Dark. Yep, today's just a big celebration of just for all those in the Gatekeepers Alliance and all your works. And we've got a few people. I just went through the first person, which was Mr. Decrepit, who's not here, sadly. But we're now going through John Gets Gaming, who is truly one of the gamers of all time. Keeley Sabers. Crazy. All right. Probably going to play Die Hard to trash. Die Hard is a fucking Christmas movie. That's a fucking horrible. It is a Christmas movie. Anyone who says it's not is fucking stupid. Well, yeah. You probably have the same apparel, just saying. All right, but that's enough of John Gets Gaming. Get rid of him. The next person I would like to congratulate is none other than the Mr. Darth Paws, who I'm going to present right here. He's been putting out some pretty neat videos. We got a whole bunch of stuff we got related to Mr. Star Wars Theory himself. We got I liked it a lot. We got the Theory is a shill. You know, all these good videos. There's some really banger stuff in here. Some of the best stuff I like is like all this kind of stuff where it's just shitting on all Disney Star Wars. Plus you got 10k views on this video, so good job. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff this guy does. He's makes Star Wars great again. Videos are always great. They're always fun. They're always pretty good streams. This stream was pretty funny. all these streams are great. He seems like a pretty smart fella. He has a whole bunch of things, you know. He's a great little creator, you know. Bogan Sabers. Crazy. Yes. Mexico Sabers. We're gonna make America great again. Which one has the dude visiting his chat to bully him? Oh, God. I can't remember which one's which. I don't know which one you're referring to when a whole bunch of people like came up and he 1v3'd a bunch of dudes, or was it the one that's, all that stuff. There's a few times where people have either hopped in the chat or just started yapping and, bullshitting, all that stuff. All right, what do we got? I'm just watching the stream right now. I'll have to leave to do stream. Well, that's obviously good. Go do that. Oh, cheers, brother. It's always good to hear that you're happy with this stupid channel. King Chris. Absolutely legendary to see you here, brother. Always good to see all the people hopping in chat. Very, very good. Today is a celebration of all those in the Gatekeepers Alliance. I've already gone through 3 people now, I think. I can't count. Don't ask me. I was never good at math, but I was always in the English class, mate. But yeah, we're doing a bit of a celebration here. One of the shields was attacking a miner. A miner? It was Jacob. All right. But yeah, Darth Balls has been making some pretty banger content. This video is pretty funny right here. But yeah, good job. Absolutely legendary stuff from this man. Plus, I love the little make Star Wars great again. Always neat. All right. Hell yeah, we got Star Wars Marvel Purist in chat. Absolute legend here. His stream's coming up soon, and then I'll probably abandon mine when his starts begin, you know. But yeah, it's always great to see you. Jacob, John knows him. Like the stream. Yeah, I'd certainly encourage you all to. Good for the algorithm. All right, but the next person we're celebrating is someone who's from the country of Australia as well. I assume he's got the voice certainly, and that is obviously my boy Narrow Dark. He's been making some pretty neat videos, and we've got some pretty fun ones too. Some of my favorite ones are the ones where he's shitting on Jacob or absolutely messing with the man. It's pretty funny. There's a lot of good stuff that he's made over the period of time that he's been making shit. You have a whole bunch of great videos. Obviously his most popular one has 86k views. This is just them reacting to the Disney Star Wars shill from Mr. Grizzy. Then obviously EVAP versus Blind Wave, which is a very good one. I love that stream. That was very funny. And then you just have all the Exploring the World Disney shills is a great one. There's always all these fun ones. There's a lot of great stuff he does here. That's a very, very nice thumbnail there. We got a whole bunch of stuff in here that's always great to see. There's some interesting videos here. You got your stuff like Reaver as ass. I completely agree. You got a lot of good stuff coming from Narrow Dark. He's almost at that 500 subscriber mark, which is always good to see. I can't wait till he reaches that. And I think he's been popping out some pretty banger uploads. Whether or not he'll make a live stream once, you know, we'll see about that. All right, who else we got in chat? What is going on? Sure, mate. Go ahead, join us. I really like Baby Dumbo. Fucking hell. Jacob is ballless. Understatement there. He's lacking all the parts of the male genitalia. He does not have a pee-pee. All right, enough of the stupid antics. Let's move on to the next channel we'd like to celebrate. We're going to pop that away. We're going to present the next channel, which is the absolutely legendary SWA, who's up next. He's obviously been popping out some videos. He obviously has his stuff here, you know, all these different edits of different things or whatever. But he also has a second channel, so obviously he's a neat fella here. So we'll just hop to the other channel that he's created some stuff on. Here you go. Here's some clips he's made. I'll present them here for you. Let's have a look. The SM Authority. Here we have the clip of Star Wars Theory trying and failing to defend himself. Then you got Filoni, a whole bunch of good Filoni clips. These are all some neat stuff. He's only got 4 subscribers on this channel. So yeah, go check him out. He has a lot of good stuff. He clips a lot of things and he does it really well. So yeah, it's always good to see. You should celebrate. Oh, well, I could go over to his channel. Nah, I'm not celebrating this stupid man. Melissa Lord, hell yeah, good to see ya. I love to see everyone in chat. We got 9 people. That's pretty impressive. Most impressive. I'm hoping Mr. Star Wars Screen comes in because he's soon to be presented up here for this little celebration we have going on. Now we'll get out of SWA or SM Authority. 11 viewers. Look, crikey, that's pretty fucking good. All right, let's go to the next channel I want to celebrate, which is the wonderful Star Wars Marvel Purist, who's been doing some really good shit. He's almost at the 800 subscriber mark, which is extremely impressive. Once he reaches that 1K, that'll be a really good milestone. There'll probably be a stream or something. Yeah, he's been doing fucking great. He has a lot of great videos. This video has showed a lot of people the truth about well, Theory's sabers, that he is a lightsaber reseller, you know, stuff like this. Then all these other videos are great. Almost every video of his I agree with for the most part, or like. There's a lot of good stuff here, and his live streams are absolutely phenomenal. They're absolutely great. I love this stuff, you know. You know, he's absolutely legendary. Oh, that sucks, mate. You were the first one who got awarded. You know, I was going through yours. You were the first one that was up. Yeah, but yeah, you were the first one that was up, and I congratulated you. You're almost at that 50 subscriber mark, so absolutely legendary. All right, we got Mr. Darth Paul saying more viewers than Jacob had. Certainly. Yeah, Sergeant Jerry Tina is in the chat. Greetings. Listen, must love Disney Star Wars. It has women and STEM and stuff. Passes the Bechdel test and all that. Yeah, it's absolutely absurd. It's absolutely absurd. It's like, oh, but you're a woman, so you have to love Disney Star Wars. There's so many people that are like that. It's absurd. I absolutely despise them. Yeah, we got a hello from Sergeant Giratina, and oh shit. Oh what shit. Thank you, mate. Yeah, it's all good. I love to celebrate all those here in the Gatekeepers Alliance. They're doing great work. They're making great banger stuff. And yeah, I believe all you guys deserve celebrations for all this good stuff. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah. Melissa, John is an absolute legend, this bloke. I can tell you so much about this man. He's gay, so he'll never like any women. So yeah, just keep that in mind. John is most definitely gay. I really doubt he's read any, to be honest. Unless he has some on his channel that he's actually read, I doubt it. If he said Courtship of Princess Leia is bad, that doesn't really say much, you know. It's an interesting thing, you know. I don't think he's read any, to be honest. Move stream back to non-CST. Sorry, guys, work. Plus, I'm putting some finishing touches on my EFAP. I love to EFAP. I love to EFAP. You know, I love EFAPing, you know. It's very fun. So yeah, that's obviously a little neat thing. I'll keep that up while I present the next person, because that's a very important comment, you know. And we're going to stop screen actually first. We should probably do that. Yeah, I quite like it. I did read that. It was a long time ago when I read it, but I didn't think it was that bad. Wasn't that the one with the Night Sisters, like their original appearance? I'm pretty sure it was. I think they're pretty good in that one. I'm pretty sure they are. I swear I remember it. I prefer a good old-fashioned fap with magazines and shit. Oh, wow. Now, let's go present the next one. Let's share screen. And now here's the next person I want to celebrate. We have Mr. Grizzy, who's been doing absolutely legendary. He's getting closer to that 30k sub mark. He's been putting out banger uploads. Some of my favorite where's the videos where he has the fucking AI version of what's his name? Fucking John Roker or whatever his name is. Yeah, this stuff. The Shill of the Month videos. They're absolutely legendary. I love this stuff. It's great. And just the editing is great. The whole kind of stupid, kind of goofy nature of his like videos are always great. There's so much good stuff this bloke has put out. His live streams are legendary. The most recent one he had with the United Spaces Alliance is really good. I'm pretty happy with all his uploads. I quite like him. He's pretty funny. He's got everything, this bloke. You know, he does absolutely legendary, this man. He is quite good. All right, Mr. Grizzy, time to go. Time to abandon ship. All right, next person I want to present is the legendary and, well, one of the bigger channels here. Let's go. Knights of Melbourne. Let's go. All right, Knights of Melbourne. They've reached 10k. He's reached 10k right here, which is impressive. He has some absolutely banger videos, some banger streams as well. This stream is really good. This video I have not yet to watch, but the whole furry stuff is absolutely disgusting. I saw tons of it on Twitter, so I'll be very, very excited to check this video out. But he's been doing absolutely great. His live streams are great. The majority of his videos are great, particularly the newer ones, the exposés, all that stuff, you know. All that stuff is great, and he's been doing great, and I'm happy for him. He does pretty well. He's truly one of the men of all time, you know. What have we got? New York, Florida man. He has appeared. Absolutely beautiful. Narrow Dark thinks courtship was pretty good. I tend to agree. I didn't think it was half bad. Shakes Fisted Cloud. Never heard of him. He must be one of those toxic chud haters. Yeah, he must be. He must be, John. Die Hard's my favorite Christmas movie. That's great. All right. Oh, top 5 EU books. Yeah, I'll be glad to answer those questions once I've done with all the different people I'm celebrating. I can now get rid of the Knights of Melbourne and move on to the next one. The next person that shall be presented shall be, and he's the final one that's being presented. The one that this celebration is most for, I guess, is Mr. Star Wars Scran, who reached 200 subscribers, which is an absolutely legendary accomplishment. Good on the bloke. He's been doing absolutely great. He's been popping off with these uploads. He's been doing great. The Cannon Bomb videos were very good. He has done a few little live streams here and there, and they're all good. Everything he's done is really neat. He's very knowledgeable. He knows his stuff. And even when he doesn't know his stuff, he goes ahead and he researches it. He's an absolutely legendary bloke, and he most definitely needs this celebration. If this celebration is going to be for one man today, it would be him. He's an absolutely legendary fellow. His uploads are absolutely great. I have nothing bad to say about him. He's a kind soul as well. He's a pretty neat fellow. Absolutely fucking glorious, this man. And he's at that 200 subscriber mark, which is a legendary accomplishment. So yeah, I'm happy with him. He's done very good. Good job, Star Wars Scran. And with that, all those who are being celebrated are done. Now it's time to answer your questions. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it's right here. What are your top 5 EU books? Top 5 EU books. Oh, this is an interesting one. Well, it's very hard to number them, but if I can give my number 1 easily, which is Darth Plagueis. I know it's pretty common for people to say it, but I think it just does so much that I just can't give it to anything else. If a book can essentially fix the majority of problems I have with something, that's pretty fucking impressive, and I can't give it to anything else. That's Knights of Undercover. Oh, I completely forgot. I'll go grab you up, pal. Let's have a look. We'll see what your subscriber count is. Hold up. Let's scroll down. This is going to be a little tough because all the subs I have subscribed to. All right. Knights of Undercover. Let's chuck him up. All right, just going to hit that StreamYard. Present, share screen. Knights of Undercover. We have Knights of Undercover here. We have, wait, hold on. Videos. There we go. Yeah, he has put out a lot of videos recently. He's been putting all this stuff out. Very good. Absolutely legendary right here. He's been doing a lot of stuff, and he's at that 107 subscribers. So that's pretty impressive, I'd say. So good on you, Knights of Undercover. Absolutely legendary. Have a look at all this stuff. He's been putting out tons of uploads. Some pretty recent ones as well. So good on you, mate. All right. All right, back to my top 5. Another one I really like. I'm quite a big fan of the kind of multimedia project comics. That's what I was a big fan of. So a lot of them would go here, So yeah, pretty good stuff from that right there. What else? What's another one? Ooh, there's a lot that I quite like. So yeah, I'd have to think about this. It's a bit tough, Oh, yeah, New York, Florida, man. I'll quickly present to you. You absolute legend. Just hold on a second. I forgot about you as well. There's so many that have just started to pop in and all that with this whole alliance of absolutely legendary individuals. So I'll just quickly get you all up. All right. Now, New York, Florida, man. Let's get you up, shall we? All right. Here we go. He's at the 168 subscriber mark. So let's present him. All right, hold on, mates. You're going up. Here we go. New York, Florida, man. Some absolutely Great uploads. We've got the Brain Dead Shill reactions videos. They're so fucking good, mate. I completely love these things. I've watched these ones. They're pretty good. All I can guarantee you, this dude's been doing pretty well. He's got that good subscriber count. He's got all these different videos. They're all very good. And I'm quite a big fan of all the kind of stupid shit he does and puts in these. There's some pretty funny jokes and gags and all that. So yeah, chuck all that in. It's very good. All right. My guy. Yeah, well, I just want to celebrate all. He's working on more. That's good to hear. All right, just finished my first chapter first. You just talked with Dark Pause. That's fair enough. Yeah, Narradike's last video was great. It was pretty interesting. Like, I disagree. I think you can do it, and my video that I just recently put up does explain how I would do it. I'm of the opinion that that would just be necessary to keep the franchise alive if it has any chance of surviving post-Disney, because Star Wars will die even if we continue to support the EU. As far as cultural relevance, it will pretty much die off in the next probably, I'd say, roughly 20 to 30 years, and I don't want that to happen at all. I just think there's a lot more that could be done, and I don't want to be a doom and gloom man here. I want to think positively, and I want to use that to create, and that's kind of my whole worldview. I don't want to be an absolutely depressed individual when it comes to this kind of stuff. And yeah, I disagree partially too. But that's the thing. All these alternative viewpoints and all that, they're always great. It's good to have people who are willing to say things that differ from what one may say. There's no echo chamber here. I disagree with a lot of people here. Who cares? That's the fun. That's the fun of it, really. And absolutely great. All of y'all do really, really good. All right. Darth Pause's list for his top 5 would be Darth Plagueis at number 1. Yep, that I just can't say any other different. Path of Destruction, Labyrinth of Evil, Rule of Two, Star by Star. I have heard that Star by Star is pretty good. I would love to read it, but yeah, I had many opportunities to buy it in my time, but yeah, it's not great. All right. Well, thanks. I'm working on more. Good to see. Yeah, and obviously, such a great series. Replying to Narradike. Yeah, we have Knights on the cover saying peace out. And he will be with Decrepit for the 50 subscriber. The movie Interstellar. I haven't seen it actually. I'd have to watch it to give you my thoughts on that. Yeah, that's something I can't answer here. Sorry, mate. All right. Now let's have a look around. What's the next? I was kind of doomer about it, lol, but I think if EU adaptations could exist alongside Disney canon. Yes, alongside. The thing about Disney canon, like what I said in my video, I want Disney canon gone. I want it all gone. But I would advocate for something that is essentially separate from the EU, which would allow adaptations to exist. And like I said, you can also move TCW out of the EU and put it in there, or like a version of it in there. I wouldn't want it in there. I think it's too poor quality for me to accept putting it in a canon system that would be the new mainline thing, So I wouldn't do that. But I'll try to get the broad strokes of something like TCW in there, and then have obviously your EU adaptations. You wouldn't be able to do all of them, certainly, but you would be able to do a lot of them. And I think people would be pretty happy with that. It wouldn't mess the EU up. It would be separate from it, and it would obviously take into account various things, And obviously that's the key goal here. I want to make sure that everyone's happy, but I don't want to absolutely destroy or shit on everything else, like a few people. Well, that'd be good. Legacy Comics would be the first to adapt. Yeah, my adaptation list is, I think I have my plan to if Star Wars was to be rebooted and all this, try and get it back into the cultural zeitgeist. There would be a few things I would do, especially if you were to bring things. I don't think you would want to rush in with like an adaptation of the Thrawn trilogy. Thrawn has already been fucked by Disney at this point, so I'd like to keep him for later. I want people to have that. I don't want people to be like, oh, fuck, it's going to be the stupid Thrawn from whatever that stupid show was. I don't want that. I want people to be confident in the stuff we're creating, so we would make it different. We'd have different things be adapted before something like that, which I know that sucks. I'd love to get it out of the way first. It'd be something that would make tons of money because it has Luke Skywalker we all know and love in it, but that's the thing. It's the brand's been damaged, so you have to account for that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's not great not being able to do something like that first in particular, because a lot of people would love to see good old Luke Skywalker doing what he's actually supposed to be doing, plus have it like the actual EU stories, but all that kind of stuff. Legacy comics would be good to adapt or continue the story from where it left with Jaina. Yeah, all these things, yeah, because I'm pretty sure the EU, I'm pretty sure the like stuff like that was cancelled when Disney bought it. So yeah, I would obviously like if I was to come back in complete control. The thing about this is I would make sure the EU would be like given its stuff. It would be given every single story it would need to. It would get more of the novels and all that. And it would obviously any story that was left off due to the Disney buyout will be finished. I want that to be done. I want those stories to be complete. I don't want them to sit idle for however fucking long without that story complete. Like I know a lot of people are like, oh, why you want to continue to like fight for Star Wars? And like, oh, but everything good's been done. No, it hasn't. The EU is not complete yet. It's still missing those things. And I want Star Wars to get to the point where we can at least finish the EU. If we never finish the other canon, that's completely fine. If we just get the EU finished and the base like stuff that everyone wants to see adapted done, I think that'd be pretty good. And we can leave Star Wars there on a high note. That's what I want. I don't want the majority of people's memories of Star Wars to be like how it was destroyed. I want it to be how it was resurrected and saved. That's what I want. That's all I want. That's all I'll ever want. Yeah, but we all know that is a dream. That is certainly a dream. Darth Bane trilogy, but 3 movies for each book. Trust. Yeah, I trust you. Somehow the Ricardo have returned. Yeah. All right, let's see if I missed any chats. Let's have a look. Okay, rewinded the vid and heard the kind words. And hopefully when I finally drop these new videos, we can hit that mark and stream before we go on vacation. Yeah, you need to hurry up. Because I hate to break it to you, but today is 3 days before I go because I'm heading out on Friday. So, yeah, you don't have long. We need to get him to that 50 sub mark before Friday, boys. Otherwise, I won't be able to go on the stream. No. All right, so yeah, hopefully we can get my boy Decrepit to that 50 subscriber mark before I have to fuck off to go to a Christmas trip, And I'll be going over to I forgot Portland, I think. Portland, that's where I'm going to. But yeah, all that stuff. Yeah, I do agree. I have a lot of problems with the Thrawn trilogy as well. There's a lot of stuff that has not aged particularly well. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff like that. All that kind of stuff. Ooh, yeah, that sucks. But that's all right. I'm completely fine. I'll be down there till, I think I'll be down there till the Monday. So, yeah, I'll be down there for 3 days, which is obviously not ideal, particularly if you're going to hit that subscriber mark. But yeah, I'd love to come on, and I'd certainly come on when I get back. Yeah, I tend to agree with this point. I read the Thrawn trilogy quite a while ago now. But yeah, I think it's slightly overrated by a lot of people because it's the main one people read, yeah, and a lot of people love it. It was the big EU thing, It was extremely popular. Like it was so popular, right, that it kind of saved Star Wars from falling into irrelevancy, which is fucking impressive if you ask me. So yeah, a lot of people also. There's a lot of things I have problems with everything in the EU. I have tons of problems with literally anything. You throw the best thing in the EU at me, I'll find problems. That's just me. That's how I go with these things, these sort of things. That's just how these things go with me. I tear apart anything. I will find problems. That's just me. But the thing is, despite all the problems that certain things have, I can still find enjoyment in them. And because it wasn't inherently destructive or wanted to be destructive, I can be fine with the majority of it. It's only the stuff that is aged so poorly that it actually hurts things is where I'm pretty tough on. Things like Dark Empire and Splinter of the Mind's Eye and stuff like that, I have not read Labyrinth of Evil, and apparently it's pretty good. A lot of people have said to me that it's good. Purist likes it. You obviously like it, Darth Paul, so I'd love to check it out. But yeah, well, the wallet burns. It knows its fate. It will be spent on EU books for the rest of its life. Read it. Yeah, well, fine. I'll pirate it offline and read it. Yar har fiddle dee dee. Being a pirate is all right with me. Ah, Vex. Howdy, mate. You good to see you. In general, that's kind of like when your favorite underground musician turns mainstream and you instantly stop liking their music because everyone else knows it now. Yeah. It must be now. Go away, Discord. Should really turn that shit off. Pretty sure there's an unabridged audiobook on YouTube. Well, that's good to hear. Certainly we'll check that out. No debate. I was there in June 1991. Hair was released and it began to bring Star Wars out. Yeah, exactly. My dad told me about this. My dad hates the prequels, but he said all those books and all that, because my grandfather, he bought a lot of those for my dad. My dad would be like, but I want the Star Wars toys, guy. He was like, I want the Star Wars toys. I want the Luke Skywalker. He buys him in the books and he says, read these. So yeah, my dad's still salty about that. Even after my granddad passed, he's like, I wish you bought me those action figures. But yeah, all that kind of stuff. Lol. Yeah, Vector Prime. Obviously, I've heard you got everyone talk about it. I watched Star Wars Screens live stream. I watched Purists. I watched John Getz's read of it, which was the best one by far. John is truly one of the readers of all time. But yeah, I really need to get and read a lot of this stuff. Like I'm not someone who knows every single bit of the EU. I've read enough and I've got the basic synopsis of enough that I can critique it pretty well. But like I would love to like sit down and read a bunch of stuff, chuck a few of these on my desk. And because I'm a really fast reader, I could get through it pretty quickly. But all that stuff. It's always good to see people recommending the real good Star Wars, all the pre-Disney stuff and like anyway, that. So that's always great. I avoided everyone talking about Back to Prime for a rare. Oh yeah, fair enough. Go away. All right. Darth Melvin's starting up in roughly 15 odd minutes. So that's obviously good. When's Purist changes time? I'm just going to mute for a second and have a look. It seems it's been pushed back to roughly 60 minutes for me. So yeah, what do we got? Theory should read. Or is he too retarded? I'd argue that he probably can read. That's just not what he wants to do. Theory can't read, poor guy. Awesome new video. Oh, thanks, mate. It's always good to hear people are happy with the stuff that I pop out. It's not often. I have more live streams than videos, but like I love it when people are happy with the stuff I make, even if it's not stuff, not like very important things. It's very nice. Theory needs a helmet. There's probably I don't get what you're saying here. There's probably some joke I've completely missed. I'm also retarded, but the good kind of retarded. Good old days of sticky pages. Everyone needs to read A Knight of Seven Kingdoms before the show comes out. Do it now. Should highlight the man of the hour yourself. Oh, okay. New video is good. Well, if you so insist, Mr. Decrepit. I like to be pretty humble when it comes to stuff like this. Ah, the foam helmets for retail. Maybe I need one of those. All right, but let's present myself. Share screen, share screen. Let's have a look. Oh, wait, I don't have my channel up. What the fuck am I doing? I am, yeah, yep, there you go. It explains that I am retarded. All right, let's go get myself up. Press a few beep boops and we'll be good to go. Oh, look, who's this? Who's this fella? You know, I'm pretty sure I know who this guy is. I've reached the sub count of 26 subscribers, which is a neat little count, you know. And I obviously had my new video, which came out 23 hours ago, where I kind of go into the whole how I'd save the canon and continuity and obviously make sure, because I took into account business decisions and all that kind of stuff. Because we can't forget that Star Wars is a business, and particularly with the damage it is done to it, you need to be very careful in the early stages with business decisions. So you need to know what you're doing, and yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I want to give like a basic guideline on what you should do, so that if anyone ever decides to go with this kind of stuff, they can be told about this video and know exactly where they should go and what they should do. I was really good at business management when I was in school, you know. So yeah, these things are pretty easy for me to create, and I was pretty happy with them. I'm quite happy with the editing and all that. I don't really think I'm particularly great at anything really. But you know, all this stuff is really nice, and the fact that people bother to subscribe to this retard known as me makes me smile. You know, it's pretty good. It's pretty neat. Like, look at all this stuff. Pretty good. And then I'll show you here. These are the little special sections. Here are my favorite gamers. And then obviously you have your actual lore masters, which is a dig at you know who. But yeah, here you go. So that's just that there. My favorite gamers and then the actual lore masters. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that little bit there. And obviously I have 2 videos. And then I also have a couple lives, quite a few lives actually. God, that's how many is that? 4, 8, 12. Well, I was never good at math, but yeah, this is just what I've been doing. You know, all this stuff. Grizzy's the one who inspired me to finally start. Well, that's good to hear. Grizzy's is not one of my inspirations in particular because I don't do exposés. I like to craft things, I like to create things, but obviously, you know, all this kind of stuff. Melvin is fucking hilarious. Yeah, he is. I agree. Oh, he was chatting 40 minutes behind. You silly Florida man. Ah, SWA. Good to see you here. Yeah, I talked about your channel earlier, both of your channels, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I call him Glizzy? Oh, you're going to clip that now. Thanks, asshole. Mr. Glizzy. Nah. Yeah, I really need to get up on those uploads, mate. Yeah, I really do. Mr. Glizzy. Well, that's truly one of the retard moments of all time, I'll tell you that. But yeah, everyone's been doing great. Mr. Melvin's going live in roughly 10, so that's obviously good to see. I'll continue to go until we reach that 5-minute mark, and then I'll send you all off. So any questions, throw them at me. I love to hear from you all. Hell yeah, he is, Joe. Oh, hey, Lucas. Well, under the boy from down under known as Keeley, we're transgender. Everyone just can't walk. Sorry, basement. I'm not in a basement, thank you very much, Decrepit. I'm in a nice, beautiful homestead. Yeah, the house I live in is pretty neat. It's nothing special, but it's definitely not a basement. We don't have basements over here in Australia, mate. There's one house I know in Australia that has a basement. I would never go in there. I would never. I'm not going to that bloke's house, bro. That thing is it's like a 3-story building. It's a big house, and it's in like this small fucking town, and it has a basement. I don't know who this is. I don't know why. You know, You know, all that stuff. Nah, he's laughing at me. What a fag. All right. Do you know who Ryan Wright is? I have no clue. I don't know who this man is. I'll have to have a look at him. Inside joke, fellas. There's no basements in Australia because there are no basements. Like there's no reason for a basement here. We don't have tornadoes, you know. And if you're too locked, and the thing is, the most dangerous thing here in Australia is bushfires. So if a bushfire comes and you're in your basement, you're gonna fucking like choke to death on smoke and shit. So you don't want a basement. Do we have attics? Yeah, we have attics, but like pretty small ones. So there's nothing like we don't have the stuff you guys have, all those funny things, you know. Yeah, yeah, and that's the thing. There's floods here as well. We get really bad floods here too. So yeah, we don't have basements for those exact reasons. We get bushfires and floods. Of course, we're not gonna have a fucking basement. Fucking retards. All right, Ryan Wright is great. Oh yeah. From the real rejects. Used to go by Ryan Wright. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you, Narrow Dark. You are truly one of the people of all time, or something like that. I don't know. I'm going insane. I've always been insane. I'm losing my mind. I lose my mind all the time, to be honest. Yeah, but any questions? Throw as many questions you want at me right now before Darth Melvin's stream starts to pop off. You know. All right, what are the questions from the boys? And obviously Melissa Lord, the wonderful Melissa Lord. Questions are always welcome. I love it when people throw me questions. I love answering them. Truly one of my moments of all time. I can get rid of my stupid channel now, so fuck off me. All right, there we go. Well, the kind of floods we have, they can be pretty crazy, and like we live in a place, right, where we get all the fun natural disasters. You know, we get the fun stuff. You know, where we all die. We all die. We all die down here. We all die down here. All right. Favorite lightsaber hilt. I really like Qui-Gon's. I've always thought Qui-Gon's was fucking awesome. There's quite a few good ones. You have I think Luke's second one, the one he builds in Return you see in Return of the Jedi, is fucking great. Anakin's is a classic. I don't really like Obi-Wan's Episode 2 one. Count Dooku's is another great one. I love the curved hilt. You know, it's very good. What else? There's a few random Jedi that you see in like different pieces of media that have awesome hilts. I can't name them all. There's a lot of decent like designs for lightsaber hilts. They're all pretty good. All right. Could theory be turned to a dark side? This one gets harder and harder because I do believe you probably could, but he's someone that you would literally need. You would literally need someone who's literally right next to him, like someone that's actually there in his actual life, not online, actually there, right next to him, showing him these things because he doesn't take anything else seriously and he falls into the same traps. If you can break that cycle, maybe. But as soon as he starts that cycle again, which is most likely, you can't really do much with him, which sucks because he is the biggest Star Wars YouTuber and he can be doing so much with that power he has in the fandom, you know? So yeah, that's kind of my opinion on him. You like Count Dooku? Yeah, pretty good one. I still remember the video of Greg crying about his lol theories. Yeah, I tend to agree at this point. I don't think I'd want him anymore. It'd be neat if he was to change his tune. If you get that reference, good on you. But yeah, I don't know anymore. It's just I don't feel like it's worth it. What's my favorite Star Wars game? This is a really hard one because I have some pretty ones that are pretty like personal to me that are like I'd kind of say a very like I'd say that my favorite Star Wars game I've ever played, probably, I'm a big fan of what was it? What was that stupid one? The one where it's the one where it's like a Mortal Kombat Star Wars game. You know that one? I'm pretty sure someone knows it. Someone would know it. It's like a Mortal Kombat Star Wars game. I thought that was fucking cool. Like it was in that kind of fighting combat style, you know? And then obviously that was one that I had a bit younger. And then obviously I still have some pretty fond memories of the Star Wars, the Clone Wars video game, as well as a lot of the Lego Star Wars games are fucking bangers. And obviously I don't, and obviously I have some pretty I will always be in support of those who worked on EA's Battlefront 2 because God, what happened to them was so horrific. I would not wish it on anyone, and these people deserve better. And so yeah, there's a lot of sympathy for me from that game, you know. Yeah. Favorite Sith? Ooh, there's a lot of Sith I like. I'm a big fan of just Palpatine in general. I think he's so maniacally evil, but that's just why I like him so much. Then obviously Vader's just he's I don't really I consider him a Sith obviously, but I don't like there's a lot more to the character of Darth Vader than just Sith. So I don't really usually choose him in these kind of things. He's certainly one of my favorite characters, but he's not my favorite Sith for that reason. I'm a big fan of Darth Traya. I think the whole kind of philosophy thing is an interesting path. I don't think that's always right, but I think there's some pretty interesting stuff you can get that. It's what we call deconstruction, but done well, Ryan Johnson. But yeah, I like there's a lot of different Sith. Darth Tenebrous is obviously another classic. Plagueis, really good. Maul's pretty neat. There's tons of great Sith, but I think Darth Nihilus is probably visually my favorite. He just looks fucking awesome. I just everything about the bloke is cool as fuck. Yeah, I tend to agree. Yoda being OP. Tenebrous is cool. You just read the Tenebrous way. Oh yeah, Darth Bane is good. Darth Bane is also really neat. I like him. Like, there's a lot of things that I quite like about him, and I just think Darth Bane's also pretty neat. From what I've heard of him, I haven't read those books. I know I have the basic synopsis of what happens in them. I know that, but I still... Yeah, that's the thing. And because, like, despite all the, like, stuff that was tied to it, I don't know if you guys know this, but some of you would, obviously. If you know me, you know how I feel about this game. But pretty much... They signed on to this thinking it was just going to be the original trilogy and prequel trilogy eras, because most of the devs that were brought on were prequel trilogy fans, and they were hoping that they would get massive amounts of prequel trilogy content made, because these guys played the original Battlefront games. And so when they came on, these guys were massive Star Wars fans, and so they came on, they wanted to do that. Instead, they were forced to work on tons of sequel trilogy content, and there was like hardly any Clone Wars era content, all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty fucking depressing what happened. And the actual game itself was mechanically good. There was a lot I like. I think they should have gotten rid of the overheal. That bullshit was kind of cringe. But like, there was a lot of good stuff in that, and they were fucked over immensely. Not just by EA, of course, but Disney as well. And they were treated like shit. They were treated like garbage. They had nothing. They couldn't do anything about it either. And eventually, when the game was starting to come back, people were happy. People were like, holy shit, they managed to fix this game. The one that launched how abysmally it did. They managed to fix this. They managed to make it enjoyable. And then EA pulled the plug because it wasn't making the money. Fucking despicable fucks. And that was probably my breaking point for Disney Star Wars in general. Just seeing what happened to these people. Because I did speak with one of the dudes that worked on the game, and that whole story has just depressed me for fucking ages. It is so fucking horrid what both EA and Disney did to those men, and I will never forgive them for that. It's like they destroyed people's love for Star Wars over this shit because they're greedy fucks, and that's why I hate them so much. If I could give these men one last thing, I would love to bring them back to make a Battlefront 3. Have them make it. Have them be so happy. Get all that stuff, just get them, let them have their last hurrah, get them back into what they were good at. And that, it's just fucking depressing, mate. I agree. Favorite meme from Disney Star Wars? I've always found the stupid "they fly now" meme to be pretty funny because it's just stupid. It's like it baffles me how stupid that line is. They fly now. They fly now. Yeah, there's obviously like, I'd say the best meme. I'm a big fan of, like, Like, I thought the meme with Director Krennic going, "Oh, it's beautiful," or more so a reaction image. I thought that was pretty neat. I like that one, and I like a lot of his lines actually, but I just don't think the character's particularly special. Something like that. I have no fucking clue. Yeah, I tried not to. The game with the push of sequel characters and settings annoying me. Yeah, and that none of them wanted to do that. Everyone, like the actual devs themselves didn't want to do that. Disney forced it downwards. They had to do it whether they liked it or not. Because guess what? They never wanted to do any of this, and they were not told that they would be doing any of this. They were told that they would be making a Star Wars Battlefront 2 like the original for the original trilogy eras, like the original Battlefront 2. They weren't told when they came on that they'd be doing sequel trilogy content. So yeah, they got fucked around, but because of a bunch of contractual obligations, all these different things, they can't do anything about it. And so all the heinous things were done to them were completely legal. God, I hate corporatism. It's fucking disgusting. I wouldn't mind seeing a live action Star Wars story, canon or not. Just want to see the battle between him and Vader. Fair enough. Yes, this is also true. The Lego devs did not want to put the sequel stuff in their game. That's also interesting because Lego for quite a while, I don't know if you know this, but Lego's been quite a conservative company. That's why the changes, the kind of infiltration of these woke ideologues into the company with all the recent stuff. Like I think it's 2020. It was only 2022 when this stuff kind of happened. Prior it was just they made their toys. That's all they did. But then they started to get infected, and like all the others have been infected with this kind of thing for good old fucking almost running on probably 6 to 8 years now. But Lego held out for fucking ages. They didn't get involved, and then obviously there were a few managerial changes, and then different people got in that really shouldn't have. But yeah, the actual Lego game devs were pretty based. There's a lot of cheeky making fun of the sequel trilogy within it, and you obviously know these guys are not so happy with the state of Star Wars. Yep. Yeah, they did. All right, Melvin's stream is starting. Well, boys, I think that'll be it for this stream then. Melvin's stream, I think it's time you guys head over there. I recommend you do so immediately. I'll post a link to that right now so you guys can hop on over there and have a little raid of sorts. So I'll just quickly post that in chat. There we go. Hopefully that works. I don't know if it works, but yeah, good stream. Yeah, cheers, brother. Well, I'll be hopping over there now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, or if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. But yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. See you all.